Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, hi. Hey. How you doing?
Welcome back to Blaze and Confused. Got Derek back. It's been a long time since we've been in
Yeah.
this room.
Yeah. Yeah. Been a while. We both had busy schedules lately, but we're still hanging in there,
And this
making
is
it
the
work.
debut of our new equipment.
New setup. Yep. Audio. It's good stuff so far.
It's worked great, but it took me a while to figure this out because the
Yeah.
instructions were not that great at all.
Yeah. Well, I'm disappointed, but only in the sense that seeing your setup now makes my setup look incredibly primitive.
Well,
And I was so happy to get my set up. So now I'm a little miffed. I'm a little
well,
disappointed. But it's nice. This is good. It's a
I
good thing.
haven't figured it all out yet, and I didn't really want to get one of this size, but
Yeah.
I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it.
Yeah.
But we got cool sound effects.
Well, yeah, and that's going to be needed a lot.
That one, and then
Yeah.
Very well.
Okay. All right. Good.
this is one. This one's yours.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one's yours. That one's
Yeah.
yours.
That tracks. Yeah. All right.
So, anyways, dude,
Yeah.
there's been a lot happen in the world since we've met up last. Like, they flew around the moon.
Yeah. Which is cool. Very cool.
Did you ever see that footage of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was pretty cool. There's a lot of I love reading the comments because comments like people don't think it's really happened.
Yeah, I know. And who can blame them? I mean, there's so much AI now that it's sometimes it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. And I know one criticism I saw was they compared pictures of the Apollo photographs of the moon and the Earth with the current ones, and they're gonna look different. We have better cameras and better resolution and that sort of thing. And I'm not saying the images weren't doctored to a degree. They're always touched up, you know, but you know, you still can't just come right out and say no, that doesn't work because it doesn't look like something we did in the 60s, you know, in the late 60s. I'm sorry, that's just not, that doesn't work. So
Why? What would be the purpose of the government and NASA faking all this? Like, what do they gain?
yeah.
That's my question, and that's my question on a lot of the conspiracy theories. Is like, what do they have to gain?
Yeah. Well, back in the day when we first started on this endeavor, you know, it was a national pride thing. It was beating other countries to it. It was making sure we had a foothold in it, and also a security thing. You know, if we have other nations on the moon and they're hostile toward us for whatever reason, they might have some kind of a military vantage point that we wouldn't. So there was a lot of things like that at the time. So yeah, there's plausible reason, you know, to fake something like that. But the argument against that makes perfect sense is it would cost way more to convince hundreds of people to be in on this hoax and to hoax it, you know, than it would to actually send people to the moon. So, you know, that kind of makes sense to a degree. So, you know, I like to think we went. I also like to think we went and saw some things we weren't expecting and haven't brought public.
Oh yeah,
I like to think that because it's kind of, you know, an interesting thought
that
experiment.
they weren't
but-
alone up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and I'm not saying we were or weren't because I don't know. I didn't go, but I do like to think we went. And one of the I forget which Apollo mission it was, but one of the Apollo missions, when the astronauts came back and splashed down, one of my uncles was actually on the aircraft carrier that picked them up out of the ocean.
For real?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, this is legit.
yeah.
Okay.
He passed away last year, a little over a year ago. I believe it was last year, unless my time's just running together. But he At his funeral, there was a table set up of, photographs of him through the years and things like that. And there was also a collection of Apollo patches that they were given in the Navy when they were on that aircraft carrier and picked up the astronauts. And so he had those still. And he had just kind of put them in a box and put them away. And they were out on the table on display.
That is.
Yeah.
So where are they at now?
Oh, I'm sure his son has them. Yeah, I mean,
That is crazy. So he's living proof that they splashed back down.
well, at least he's living proof that that aspect of that mission happened.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Not the whole
Yeah.
thing, but at least fell out of the sky.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. And again, if that were some kind of a hoax, just the amount of money it would take to have to move the Navy vessels there, to have them in position for that
Right.
for that bit of theater would have been incredibly expensive.
Right.
Just the fuel alone, not to mention the manpower. So yeah, it's kind of silly when you think of it that way. But yeah, and I had no idea. I knew he had been in the Navy, but I had no idea he was that part of history, and that was really cool. What happened?
We're just playing with the equipment.
Yeah, it's like something started kicking in all of a sudden.
Yeah. Carson and I were playing with it and just like, oh, so that's what that does.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, and I think it's incredibly cool that we're finally going back, that we're finally doing this again. And just before I forget, there's another piece of criticism about the moon missions is why didn't we go back sooner? Why did it just stop? And
It's been, I think they said like 54 years.
yeah, it's been a long time. And there are interviews with people from NASA that said, yeah, we lost the technology.
Yeah, they didn't lose anything.
And I think that is incredibly poorly worded. I don't know what they mean exactly by that. Maybe they didn't have the funds to recreate or go back or improve on it. But to say we lost the technology of from our current civilization standpoint, can you think of any advancement in technology that we've lost that we couldn't just replicate? I mean, I can't.
No. Even if they lost the blueprints to everything, it can't
Yeah.
be replicated.
Yeah.
I mean, look
Yeah.
what we've done already. And you're telling me you put all this equipment on Mars, but you can't figure out the moon stuff?
Yeah. And I think whatever was meant by those kinds of statements was just poor wording. And I don't think they can't have meant that we actually lost the technology. It just doesn't make sense. What would make more sense is if they said, yeah, we could do it. It's incredibly expensive, and we need to improve on it in a way that makes it safer and more feasible and economical, and we're not there yet.
That would have been the proper PR thing.
Yeah.
Instead
But to
of
say,
just saying, we
but
lost
to
it.
go, I don't know how it's going to happen. We didn't,
Where's the technology?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's out. It's gone. So there's a lot of stuff like that just has not helped, the position that, we went. But I think we went, and like I said, I like to think we saw some crazy stuff we weren't expecting to see. So
It'll come out in the next 50 years.
yeah, maybe.
We'll be dead and gone by the
Yeah,
time
yeah,
it
yeah.
comes out.
Yeah.
Either that or we'll be in our 90s, and I don't want to live to see my 90s.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that. So, no, I think that's pretty cool. We followed some of it.
Yeah.
So that's been huge in the news lately. And of course, you got the people saying that this is just a distraction from the Epstein files.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've noticed on social media, everything's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
And every single thing right now, no matter what it is, what subject matter it is, it always leads back to the Epstein files. Always.
Yeah. Yeah.
Epstein's alive. He goes by Palm Beach Pete.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
Have you looked at it?
Yeah, you showed me a clip of him. This poor guy, he looks like Epstein. And so, people are saying it's got to be him. And he's come out saying, no, I'm not Epstein.
Well, there's this new clip that I saw where the Palm Beach Pete is in his car making a video, and he has a short sleeve, and you see part of a tattoo. And supposedly that tattoo matches Epstein's tattoo.
Really?
But with the AI out there,
Yeah.
you can't believe every day. You can hardly believe anything that you see, but people are going to take it and run with it. And if this guy is Epstein, he has balls by doing what he's doing.
Oh, yeah. He wouldn't. I mean, the guy would be underground. He would not, he would not be in the limelight at all.
See, and that's, since you brought that up,
Yeah.
if people really thought that was Epstein, people want that unalive
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
and no one's doing it.
Yeah. No.
I think it's just for clicks.
Considering the weight of what these files in that situation is all about, and if there are important people involved, which it appears there are and have been, if someone were involved and were to come forward in any way, shape, or form, they would be silenced immediately. Mm-hmm. They would not be allowed to post, videos from Florida,
Right.
talking about what's on their mind for the day and what the weather's like. And even that much, it's like, no, you, it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah. They would quickly.
Yeah, well, whoa.
Yes,
where
got
did
it
that
in.
come from? Oh, man.
I
Swift.
think that's why they went to the moon, dispose of the Epstein files up there.
Okay, yeah, they're buried in a time capsule on the moon.
On the moon, it'll never see the light of day. And the dark side of the moon at that fact, so it'll never see the light of day, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's super cool that they orbited the moon, and from what I understand, their plans are to, in the next several years, start landing people on it, and there's plans for a moon base of some kind. Those have always been kind of floating around, but kind of got nixed due to the cost and the sheer time and money it would take to do something like that. That's the kind of thing where we might see that project begin, but we would never see the finished project.
No.
It just takes an incredibly long amount of time. But everyone has always said, stop focusing on going to Mars when we need to, to hop, skip, and jump, a few paces before that. We need to do something with the moon to get us that much closer, before we start trying to send people to Mars.
We're going to destroy another planet.
Well, at least there's nothing really to mess up on the moon. I mean, we've already left trash and garbage there in the past.
Well, that's what I've seen people put. It's like, what if the moon was the planet we were on first? And we just destroyed it and we moved here, and we're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Something I learned about the moon.
Okay.
And I'm sure everybody watching this is like, oh my God, you're just now learning this.
Yeah, things are about to get fun, I can tell. Go ahead.
I never thought about it, ever. Mm-hmm. Never cared. But the moon in Australia is actually upside down.
Oh, is it in Australia?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
See, I'm not the only one that didn't know.
Yeah. Well, I know on the opposite side of the globe, and I think it might be in Australia, water going down a drain goes the reverse direction from it does on this
It's
side.
south of the equator changes,
Yeah.
So the moon kind of flips upside down. They were talking about, like, you see the man of the moon, which the man of the moon's a crock of shit. I'm going to say it. That's a far-fetched, the man of the moon whole thing.
Yeah.
I've had, in the past, like, oh, you see the man on the moon? I've never understood what the hell people saw.
Yeah.
And then you look it up and they outline it. Oh, that's man of the moon's bullshit.
Okay.
That was such a disappointment. Have you seen it?
Yeah. I mean, it's you're looking at clouds. It's pareidolia.
It's bullshit.
It's what your eyes make out, and it's like you were saying. It's particular to each different culture. Like if I'm not mistaken, Asian cultures saw a dragon. they could see by looking at, they would see the shape of a dragon by what they could see on the moon.
Man, mixing Asian and dragon seems borderline racist.
Yeah, I apologize now. I had no intention of ill will or, anything negative. So,
But, I mean, your imagination can play. We were just talking about clouds
yeah.
before we started recording, and you can, but that man on the moon is a crock of shit.
Yeah, well,
100%. That's the dumbest thing. I felt dumber
Yeah.
after I looked that up,
Yeah.
but then felt smart that the moon is upside down in Australia.
Okay. Well,
So I kind of countered it.
all right. I thought you were going to go somewhere completely different with your moon discussion and your moon discovery.
Oh yeah, let's hear about it.
Like all the weird things about the moon. And I mean, even people studying it are like, yeah, it's weird. We don't know why it's like this. Like a lot of the sediment and things found on the surface of the moon
Right.
are older than what they found under it. There's a lot of weird stuff.
How do they date what's old and what's not?
Well, I'm assuming it's probably, and I don't know, but I'm assuming it's kind of a carbon dating type thing. You can look at rocks and minerals and kind of date them.
Isn't that strange? Though?
It is, yeah, it is. But we do it here. We do it on Earth all the time, and have for a long time.
And that's still weird.
Yeah,
It's like if you dig so far down, you're
yeah.
2 million years
Yeah.
ago.
There's also been, they've fired rockets into the moon, and the reports are the moon rang like a bell. It vibrated for a long time. There are a lot of things that kind of imply, and I'm not saying this is the case, but they imply that the moon is a structure that was put there. And people have just speculated that it was put there, but there are a lot of ancient myths, and it's important not to discount myth and say, this is just, primitive people trying to explain their world. It's one thing to say, yeah, there was a giant flood that occurred, but it's another thing where every major religion on the planet says there was a giant flood that occurred. Okay? And there's common themes and threads among myths of every major culture. And you can't ignore that, especially when those cultures weren't supposed to be talking to each other at those times. But there's a couple of cultures out there, and I didn't prepare anything or study anything for this, so I don't recall who it was or how old these stories are. But there are stories about when the moon started showing up in our sky. And there are cultures that say, yeah, the moon wasn't there, and now it is.
Wow. Isn't that the most human thing to do?
What's that?
Don't know what this is. Let's shoot a rocket at it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What is that? Let's poke it with a stick. Yeah, absolutely.
We're not going to learn. We're just going to launch a rocket at it and see what the hell happens.
Yeah. It's what we do.
That's the most human thing to do.
It's what we do.
Especially in this day and age, like, oh, you don't like us. Let's rock it.
And if I recall correctly from high school, and I might be remembering this incorrectly, but I think step one of the scientific method is poke it with a stick. So,
yeah, any new discovery, anything, it's being poked.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
You got to poke it with a stick. My headphones keep sliding. I've tried to adjust them. So sorry if this is weird. We'll work the kinks out.
Well,
maybe I don't have it tilted far enough forward, but I'll get used to it.
It's always that one guy.
And that one guy with the weird shaped head. There you go. That's me.
No, I was just talking about bitching about stuff. These
yeah.
headphones keep sliding off.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Oh,
I like this. This is actually kind of fun.
okay. I don't know. More and more, I think he bought this just to put me in my place, and I don't like that. All right. Yeah, this is just getting worse by the second.
Oh man, I get to make up my own for these here.
Oh yeah, you get to upload.
Yeah, upload.
That's awesome.
And I got auto tune, so I can become a rapper.
Good.
One of those mumble rappers.
Finally.
That's gonna be awesome.
Finally.
I need a rapper name.
Yeah.
Hey, we're on Instagram. You guys should follow us at Blaze Confused 1886.
We're on Instagram.
We are on Instagram.
Who knew?
We are on Instagram.
I had no idea.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
it's infant stages.
Yeah.
But I'm working on the Instagram thing.
Well, we're still just kind of toddlers in this whole thing anyway. So
That's very true.
you know, we're just kind of putting stuff in our mouths and
We like to hang out and shoot the shit, so we decided one day, why not record it?
yeah. I mean, that's what we're doing. So mission accomplished.
That is.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, really? That's it? Well, I don't have much more either. I know there's, in addition to the moon orbiting, you know, we have that whole issue in Iran, and it's kind of weird and scary that we're involved in another war again. But,
You know, I don't watch the news.
yeah,
I quit watching the news a long time ago, and I don't follow any news, anything on social media at all.
yeah.
So a lot of it I'm oblivious to.
Mhm.
But every now and then I'll go to a customer's house or a friend will text me something and be like, oh, this is happening. So I'll have to Google it and look it up. But overall, I don't watch the news because it's not that I don't care. It's
Yeah.
just that there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
And I'm too busy living life.
Yeah, I mean, if you focus on it and too much, you know, you'll give yourself an ulcer, and there's no point in that because a lot of these things we don't really have much control over.
But people stress and stress and stress, and it doesn't matter what part of this political spectrum you're on.
Yeah,
They're just stressed, and they've made this their identity.
yeah,
And it's just like, man, you're missing out on so much awesomeness in the world.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
To me, it sucks.
yeah.
It really does. It's very negative, and I don't like it. But
Yeah.
what am I gonna do?
Yeah, well, you know, if you want to look at the big picture and the bigger things going on in the world, that's fine, but it's going to be upsetting. So don't forget to pay attention to the things that are right in front of you, because you know
Exactly.
those are those are the things that you really find joy in, and that's important.
Don't get consumed in the negative. Get consumed in the positive.
Yeah,
That's how I try to live. I know enough what's going on. It does it bother me? Absolutely.
yeah,
But I'm not going to stop living my life. If we get nuked, we get nuked.
yeah,
That's just my attitude on it, and people may disagree. It's like, if they nuke our area of the world, well, I died together with all my family. So
okay, yeah, yeah. Well, and that's one thing I think people can appreciate from this channel is it doesn't matter what's going on, and sure we might mention it from time to time, but for the most part, you tune in and it's us sitting around being goofballs, or it's you traveling and showing a video of a place you visit, and to a degree it's a form of escapism, or showing someone a place they might not be able to visit on their own. It's nice to have that distraction.
that's what I like about our channel, though. It's multiple stuff. It's sit downs. It's a little traveling.
Yeah,
Our little adventures that we go on. You never know what you're going to get.
yeah, that's true. That's the truth.
And then when we sit down, you never know what
Yeah.
we're going to get either.
That's
Today, we
true.
just kind of winged it. We had nothing prepared. We just wanted to get together. And
Yeah, it's rare that you and I actually prepare anything or decide to discuss anything ahead of time, but on occasion we do. And I was actually going to make a suggestion today before we started recording, but due to the weather, I decided we should wait. But there's something I want us to do, and it's a short trip from here, but it would be a trip. But I think we need to go and vlog the Dogman House near Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Let's do it.
This is a story that we may have mentioned on this channel, but I know we discussed the actual account with the Sorry It Got Weird guys, so that hasn't been released yet. But there is an account of a Dogman sighting, which is, if you don't know, is just what it sounds like. It's similar to a Bigfoot sighting, but it's a dog humanoid, kind of like a werewolf type thing. And there are stories of these all over the country. It's not something I'm making up or something I found where one or two crackpots have said they've seen.
Google it.
Google it. Yes, Google it. Do some research. But there's an account not far from here during the 90s of a sighting from a family that were driving down the road one evening. And I found the house, and I can take us there. And I kind of wanted to spring that on you, but the weather, it's raining, and it wouldn't be, it wouldn't really permit us to do that in the rain. But
I'm always down for a new road trip.
I think we should do that soon. I think next nice day we can get together. We need to do that and just get a little bit of footage of the house and the surroundings and kind of talk about the sighting a little bit.
Yeah, let's discuss it.
Yeah,
discuss the day.
Yeah.
Go down there. I'm down.
All right. Well, it's a mixed bag here. You never know what you're going to get from time to time, and neither do we, but hopefully you enjoy it.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in for another rambling.
Yeah.
So
good discussion. And let us know your thoughts about the moon. Let's open up that can of worms. Put some comments in there. Tell us how you feel about it. I don't know that we're going to get into any big debate or discussion, but tell us what you think about the moon, about the lunar program, about recent events. I'm anxious to see what people think, especially the people that watch our channel. So,
yes, I do hope when they were on the Dark Side of the Moon that they played the Dark Side of the Moon album.
Yeah, somebody has to have.
They had to have up there. They had to, because if they didn't, they're a bunch of losers.
How many missed opportunities would that have been if they haven't? Someone has to have. So
had to.
Yeah.
Somebody, I'm sure somebody out there already has put the footage to the song.
Yeah.
I'd do it, but I don't want to get nailed for copyright.
Yeah, we can't do that.
I'll let somebody else get nailed for
Not
it.
yet. I mean, when we're YouTube elite, we could probably get away with it, but
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. I have just a vague inkling, so it won't happen. So,
all right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Follow us on Instagram on Blazing Confused 1886.
Yeah, we're on Instagram.
We will see you guys next time.
Yep. Take care. Thank you.
Very well.